CFFC 134, August 16th. The interviews are flowing on Cage Side Press, and another one making her pro debut, Lateesha Mohl. Lateesha, how we feeling?
Hey, I am feeling great. Thanks so much for having me on.
Of course. And this pro debut, I know that it's been long anticipated. It's finally here. Like, what does that feel like? How excited are you?
I'm super excited. It's like a big relief, honestly. There's been a lot of frustration trying to find a fight in professional MMA. I've been trying since 2021, so for the past 3 years. I had to make some personal adjustments, but I'm willing to make the sacrifices I have to make in order to have this pro debut. So I'm super stoked. I'm super grateful, and I'm ready to go.
And Cage Fury, pretty good promotion to be making a debut with. What are your thoughts? Like UFC Fight Pass, CM Punk, great sold out arena. How you feeling?
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like I said, I'm just so grateful to have the opportunity. Um, you know, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, unfortunately. And I've been the squeaky wheel for the past 3 years, and I'm sure I've been quite annoying, but if you want it that bad, you'll go get it. So I've worked really hard for this. I'm super grateful that they're willing to have me on. I've been pushing tickets. I'm excited to have my family there. I'm excited to have my friends there. It's just gonna be a great night all around.
How many people you think are showing up to yell your name?
I have about like 40 to 50, I think. So yeah,
Ooh.
so it's a good tow. It's a bit of a drive for some of them, but everyone's excited to be in Atlantic City and we're gonna make a weekend out of it. So it's just gonna be a great time.
And you have a big network. Like I know you. How do I know you? Arena? Is that how I know
Yes.
you? Okay, just making sure. I don't know. I know
Yeah.
so many people. But Arena Grappling, obviously you got them.
Right.
Droogs, you have I know you're at Algio. I know you're training at a bunch of different spots. So kind of just tell me like where have you all been training? Who you've been training with? What does camp look like for your first pro fight?
Yeah, so we moved because I got a new job. So we've been kind of splitting our training between Algios and King of Prussia. And then for this camp, actually, I've mainly been at my home base gym, Gracie 717 in Lancaster. I train under Christian Carr, who is well known in the MMA community. He's my head coach. Zach Kelly, another really big name. He's my other head coach. My boyfriend Jeff is one of my main training partners. All the people over at Algios. I've been working with Adil and Ray and Ashley. They've all been super helpful to me. And then I've been getting some work in over at Precision with Chrissy. She's got great wrestling, great grappling. So really just trying to get out there and be with the best. And then of course, I can't forget my boxing coach, Claudia Kenyon in Harrisburg, one of the best out there. So he's got my hands right for every fight.
And this is along with the debut, I imagine for you, it's an important fight. This is kind of a shot at what you want to call it redemption, vengeance. You guys fought on the amateur circuit. She
Yeah.
got the better of you. So, how do you feel about the rematch against Sandra Cheng?
Yeah, so this is an exciting matchup. So the first fight was unfortunate. I broke my collarbone about 15 seconds into the first round. On a attempted takedown. We kind of fell a
Oh,
weird way. Shattered in the first round. I went out for the second round, and then after the second round, made it through, and the ref made me stop. So of course, obviously, it's unfortunate. Injuries happen in every fight, and she was the better fighter that night. I think this is a really good matchup as pros. I like that I have a pro rule set. It favors me. I think I'm a completely different fighter. I'm a completely different person. I have so much more knowledge, so much more wisdom, so much more fight IQ. I think it's going to make for a great fight. It's going to make for a war we're going to put on a show.
and then I've seen you grapple. I've seen video. I've never seen you in person. I've seen videos of you striking. So I've seen kind of the whole package. But for those who haven't, CFFC, big stage. What can they expect? What can fans expect Lateesha Mohl to bring to the cage?
Yeah, so normally when someone would ask me that question, I'd just jump and say, I'm a striker, I'm a boxer, I'm a kickboxer. But I will say I feel like my grappling is underrated in the community. I feel like I've beaten really top-notch people in the grappling community. I feel like I've proven my ground for the most part. I'm not perfect. It's not my strongest card to play, but it's gotten better. My wrestling is sharp. So I would say I'm a well-rounded fighter. I'm ready for whatever is going to come my way. I would love to keep it standing, but if it goes to the ground, it goes to the ground, and I'm confident enough that it'll be a good fight on the ground too.
Is this a one fight deal with Cage Fury?
Yeah, yeah. So this was just like a single fight contract. Yeah.
That's typically the case. I was just wondering, and the reasons is, I guess, do you have any goals with Cage Fury? Like, is that a promotion you'd like to keep fighting for, or is this just a good stepping stone into a pro career for you?
I'm open to just about anything at this point. Like I said, it's been pretty desperate for me in the pro circuit. Cage Fury is a great promotion. It's a great promotion to have connections with. If they want to offer me more, considering whatever the stakes are, I'm willing to sit down and talk about that. Um, who knows what will come after this? But at this point, I'm kind of open to anything.
What do you want to come after this? Like, what are your ultimate goals in MMA?
I mean, of course, just to, make it as far as I can in MMA, as high as I can, whether it's, if CFFC is the highest I make it, then that's what's meant to be. But I feel like I have more than that. I have more skill than that. And I think I have the presence for it. I have the following for it. And I certainly have the heart and the work ethic for it. So as high as I can go, no matter where it takes me, I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to, go PRN at my new job to make fighting my career. I'm willing to sign a contract with a big promotion. So that's the goal.
I love it. And just talking to fighting, like, what got you into fighting? Because clearly, it's a big part of your life.
Yeah, it was really by chance, honestly. I played softball for about 13 years, and I was offered a college scholarship to play softball. Decided I didn't want to do that. Went to school for something else and found a local boxing gym. And I'm like, oh, I know like that's a good workout, but I've never followed fighting growing up. So I didn't really know much about it. Just like to work out. So I was going about twice a week, just getting a good workout in. 6 months later, they're asking me if I want to do an MMA fight. And I'm like, sure. Like, what is that? Like, I had to go home and Google what is MMA and look up the rules. And I was 21 at the time. So this was 7 years ago. And then, it took off from there. I won my first fight and, the ball keeps rolling at that point. So here we are.
I love it. And last question, kind of similar. What are the origins of the Honey Badger? Where'd you get the nickname?
I was fighting an amateur MMA fight, actually a lot of amateur MMA fights I had in Virginia for a promotion. I don't believe they're around anymore, but they often brought the same crowd of people, and I fought there all the time. So the crowd was familiar with me, and the promoter came to me after one of my fights and said, "Hey, the crowd is like calling you the Honey Badger because you just don't give a shit." And I'm like, "Well, okay, like that's cool." I personally was not a fan of the name at first, and I'm like, everyone does that, it was like a popular meme at the time. But it's stuck and you know what? It's marketable and it works and we've got some fire, shirt designs and I can run with it. So it's here to stay.
Tom Aspinall's the Honey Badger in the UFC. So I mean,
But yeah.
not bad company, right?
No, no, I mean that's a compliment, yeah.
Got you, got you. So Lateesha, before I get you out of here, obviously, like you said, you have a following, you have fans. I know you have a support crew, and you also have a bunch of people who are going to find out who the hell you are on August 16th. So anything you'd like to say to everybody? If so, the mic is yours.
Yeah, I mean, just a huge thanks for endless support for everybody that's been following me through the ups, through the downs, through the losses, through the camps, especially my fiance Jeff, through the fight camps. It's tough. It sucks. And he sticks through it every single time. And I can't thank him enough. And all of my coaches just for putting up with me throughout camp. And of course the support system, the followers, the family. I just can't thank them enough. I'm so grateful.
And then also, I just found out about this like 2 hours ago. Do you know
Yeah.
you guys are doing like ceremonial weigh-ins too?
I don't know.
Okay, well, apparently word on the street is you guys got weigh-ins on Thursday, or
Oh
I guess
yeah.
Thursday, and then that night you guys do like face-offs and weigh-ins again on the boardwalk. You hear about that?
No, I didn't know about that.
Well,
So
something to look forward to. You got like a
that's
UFC style ceremonial weigh-off coming
yeah,
your way.
that's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. That's exciting too. I love it. I love
And
it.
fans, I mean, there you go. You get that to look forward to. But yeah, CFFC 134, the pro debut of Lateesha Mohl. Lateesha, thank you so much for your time. I will see you in Atlantic City. Have a great rest of your camp.
Thank you so much for having me on.